A judge reinstated bond for one of the former officers charged in the death of Tyré Nichols. Demetrius Haley can go back home while he waits for a new trial. ABC 24's Lauren Turman was in the courtroom and joins us live outside the Odell Horton Federal Building downtown. Lauren, U.S. attorneys say recent events have put them in a difficult position.
They did, Pepper, and that's because they no longer have a federal verdict to rely on like they did just a couple of weeks ago. And a prosecutor actually said in court today that this puts them in somewhat of an awkward position. Now, this all stems from a court filing in late August detailing Judge Mark Norris's recusal from the case back in June and just days before sentencing was set to begin. Now, as a result, Demetrius Haley, Tadarius Bean, and Justin Smith were all granted a new trial. In today's hearing, Judge Charmaine Claxton questioned why the government is now opposing and attempting to appeal Haley's bond when there was no objection back in September of 2023 when a $50,000 bond was originally set. The prosecution argued that circumstances have now changed and the case has gone to trial and that Haley could potentially pose a flight risk, but the defense argued that without prior criminal record, Haley should be presumed innocent until proven guilty. Now, ultimately, Judge Claxton said there wasn't enough new information to justify keeping Haley in federal custody and reinstated that $50,000 bond while all three await a new trial. Criminal defense attorney Art Horn says this retrial puts the defense in a better position.
I think the thing that's kind of unusual is in this case, the defense lawyers have had two trials. They've had a federal trial, they've now had a state trial, and potentially could have a third trial. So they have an idea of what the evidence looks like. They have an idea of what worked and what didn't work. And you normally, as a defense attorney, don't have that advantage.
And ex-officer Tadarius Bean also filed a motion to reinstate his bond, and that hearing is set for a week from today. Now, coming up at 10, is there a possibility that this won't even get to a retrial? Why I'm told that is a very real possibility at this point. Live from downtown, I'm Lauren Turman, ABC 24 News.